Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Coach Ray. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Please stop. Thank you. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. We're going to have some green screen problems today because of the sunlight. But without further ado, welcome to June the 20th, 2016. My name is Bass Guy, and you're watching The Bass Guy Show. The Bass Guy Show is a live, interactive, HD, Googleplex, sonic, phonic, surround sound, interactive webcast, podcast, chat show, interactive streaming broadcast. Welcome to the stream. You are in the stream. Is the chat in place as well? I think so. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so the world news. Please stand by. Team of operators. Here's a frickin' computer. This is the computer I need to get to run my show. China builds the most powerful computer on the planet Earth. 93,000 trillion calculations per second. So it's reckoned. 93,000 trillion. I can't even make toast without having to double think what I'm doing. I always get lost all the time. If Coach Ray and Sand Monster think without moving their lips. I just done paused my brain and talked with my real lips to people who were with me before, but they're not here now because my brain I got fragments, and there's tiny little microfibers that go from A to B, and so sometimes I get lost and my brain moves without its lips thinking or something like that. So that's China builds the most powerful computer in the world. Here's on to our next story. I think if you're a cat lover, you're going to like this story, if I can find the right image. Here we go. These are all real stories. You can Google them. I'm still learning how to do the cropping and stuff like that, so just frickin' give me a minute. Motorbiking cat turns heads in Rio de Janeiro. There's a guy going around Rio de Janeiro, or the world perhaps, with his cat on his motorcycle. I think I have another image somewhere of the cat, if we can get that up on the screen while I... No, oh yeah, here we go. He's petting the cat. So you see he's taking care of the cat. There was a big storm in Miami, and I know you can't really see the image too well there, but there's a chair flying in the air. It picked up a whole bunch of furniture, and people took photos of chairs flying in Miami. So that happened. That was in the news. We're going to keep this short. We're only going to do 2 or 3 or 4 events per day in the news. This is another one for cat lovers. There is now officially wine for felines, so you can drink with your cat. Now, some cats like to drink wine, but alcohol is very bad for the cats, so they say. They now have this wine that you can have with your cats. It's alcohol-free wine. So now you can, or it's like 0.1, you can drink with your cat now. So you can drive your cat on your motorcycle. So as you can see on the Bass Guy News, we like to stay away from fear-mongering and bad news, and we just pretend everything's okay in the world. And that's the Bass Guy World News Experience. This day, the Bass Guy way. This day today on the Bass Guy Show. Okay, so these are things that happened. This year is 2016, June the 20th, but these are things that happened on different years on the same day. So let us start. We're going to have to put up images again, so let's see if I can do this without screwing everything up. Hey, I did it. Okay, there's a picture of a ship. If you're in school and you want to swear, you can say, "Oh, holy ship," and you won't get in trouble. A loophole. In 1819, let's see if we can zoom up a little bit. In 1819, the 320-ton Savannah became the first ship to cross the Atlantic. First ship to cross the Atlantic Ocean. In 1837, see, we're going way back. This is on June the 20th. On this day today, in 1837, 18-year-old Victoria was crowned Queen of England. So there's some fascinating facts for you. Also, in 1908, I have to do my math for this, 18-year-old Larry the Producer was also crowned the Queen of England. So, little comedy joke there for you. And that's about it. We kept it short, so we're also going to go on to birthdays. And today, some cool birthdays. We actually featured this on album of the week. We should have. It is Chet Atkins' birthday today. Chet Atkins is a guitar player who was the first one to fool around with looping and recording. He actually made a tape recorder, a reel-to-reel tape recorder in his guitar so that he could record while he was playing. That's how delay and effects were made. It used to be made on tapes. And he made up all these inventions and stuff. He is a phenomenal jazz guitar player, and he would loop up patterns and do all these kind of cool, kind of psychedelic jazz tunes. A pioneer, Chet Atkins, was born this day today in 1924. So happy birthday to Chet Atkins. It is also the birthday of the very beautiful Nicole Kidman, incredible actress. Pretty much any film you watch with her in it, she's brilliant in. She's a very, very amazing actress from Down Under. Happy birthday, Nicole Kidman. You are 49 years old today. It is also, we have a lot of celebrities' birthdays today. It is the birthday of Lionel Richie. So happy birthday, Lionel Richie. Well, come on, Sheila. You're just jealous because it's not your birthday and you don't have your own frickin' show. Hasn't messed her face with surgery either yet. Trying to read the wall and do the media and the music and everything. But also, one of everybody's favorite actors, John Goodman. John Goodman's birthday. He's an amazing actor. He's funny. I just started watching and been catching up on the Netflix television show Community with Chevy Chase, and the show just keeps getting better and better, and they kind of make fun of television and movies and scenarios. And John Goodman's in it. He owns the air duct business that actually owns the community college, and he's trying to get one of the characters to become a plumber for his... anyways, just go watch Community. John Goodman's in it. It's one of his latest things he's doing. And John Goodman is 64 years old. We have a musician's birthday, and then we're going to finish off the segment. It is the birthday of Brian Wilson. So happy birthday, Brian Wilson. And you've just done Gun Watch yourself this day today and birthdays today on the Bass Guy Show. So we're going to play some more music now. Hope you enjoyed that segment. McDonald.
Let's go and do my own music video. The Heat Wave is coming by Frank McDonald. I'm Frankie McDowell. The heat wave is coming. Temperatures are going to get hot and humid all across the United States of America, in the United States. And the temperature's going up to 30 plus degrees Celsius, near 40 with the humidex in some places in the States. In Wisconsin, Wisconsin, it's going to be a massive heat wave headed towards Canada, including Vancouver, Calgary, Victoria, BC. It's going to be a high temperatures and heat waves. It may cause forest fires in Okanagan, Washington, D.C., Miami, Florida, Boston, Massachusetts. Thanks for watching. I'm Frankie McDowell.
My computer. Home computer. So that's why we're struggling a little bit. We just did the weather with Frank McDonald on location. Check out Frankie McDonald on YouTube. And I think you'll enjoy that. If I can find the sync sucks. Why can't I do anything today? My frickin' brain isn't working properly. There we go. So, there we go. The sync sucks. I gotta crop it, I guess. Make it the right computer screen resolution. Summertime, and the living's easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton's high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. One of these mornings, gonna rise up, spread your wings. Summertime, and the living's easy. Fish are jumping, the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich. It's the same lyrics again. Oops. Your mama's good looking. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You spread your wings to the sky. I put the lyrics up and they're wrong. Summertime, and bass guy speaking without moving his lips. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime. Bass Guy Show. Music lesson on the Bass Guy Show. Music lesson on the Bass Show. Okay, so we're going to do class. Everybody, I want you to get ready for class. Please get your pencils. Don't be late for class. It's very important. If you have any questions, you can Skype into the show. Bass Guy appreciates you all coming to class today. And I'm just going to keep talking until I can get the picture where it looks like Bass Guy's in school. There we go. Thank you. Silence, class, please. Okay. Today's music lesson, these lessons are aimed at the general public. They're not for musicians, really, but they're for people who don't play music because we'd like to involve everybody. So are you ready for your music lesson? If you open up your textbooks to page 3,854 million, please, you'll notice that we started off with the major scale. We learned the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It's like the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, F, G. And then we learned about triads and chords and dominant and minor and major chords and how to recognize them. And then we started to learn how to tune our frickin' guitar. Because if you can't tune your frickin' guitar, you can't play it. So you have to learn to tune it first. Even before that, you should learn how to put on the strings. And before you learn to put on the strings, you should learn to be a carpenter and take trees, cut down trees and turn them into guitars. And before you do that, you should learn where trees come from. And before, no, I'm just joking. We're going to learn today about the chromatic scale again and the notes between the notes. So if we look at our piano here, there will be a test on this later on, so pay attention. Gajen. Is there anyone watching this show still? Okay. Okay, so we're going to start on the note C. Okay. And before we got middle C here, and we went C, D, all the white notes. But what about all these black notes up here? If we play all of the notes from C to C, this is a low C, this is a high C. Octaves. Salt peanuts. Okay, this time we're going to go, before we went C is 1, D is 2, E is 3. So we go all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 7 notes. But we have 12 notes that we use in music. So if we play all of them, it's called the chromatic scale. And we discussed that the ascending chromatic scale kind of sounds like a hot air balloon rising if we use different tempos and dynamics, volume. And then it sounds like a hot air balloon coming out of the sky, landing, and then crashing. Oh shit, sorry about that. I just hope I didn't hurt your ears there. There, you didn't know that, says Gajen, so you just done learned something, okay? So we're going to move along quickly because we don't have much time anymore. The Cattywampus is coming in to pick up the students now for lunchtime, so they can have their macaroni and cheese and watch the Flintstones at Mom's house with Kool-Aid and hot dogs. Camera on here so you can see. I wonder if I can zoom this camera. Not really. Well, I can, but I don't want to. So I've got C, and what's after? No, the next note is D, but between C and D, okay, I'll put this finger on C and this finger on D. Now, but look, there's a note in between this note here. So I've got C and D. And up here, there's this black note here. It's a chromatic note. Okay, so that is called, this note is C, so when you go up, you call it sharp. If I was to make C 1 higher on the piano or 1 fret higher on a guitar, it's called sharp. Sharp means up. C sharp. Okay? It also has 2 note names. This is a bit confusing, but it has 2 different names but mean the same thing. It is the same note. The next note is D. So this note down here, if I was to go down from D to C sharp, I could also call it D flat. I can go D and then flatten it. Flatten means down. So the note between C and D is called C sharp and or D flat. That's today's test. We're going to leave it there, okay? We're going to take a break for a second. I'm going to clear your mind. We're going to listen to some music. Go. The music you're listening to is myself on bass, a drummer called Rick Chandler, who played drums with Tricky from Massive Attack, and a didgeridoo player came into the studio in Glasgow, and we had this jam. We're going to listen to this jam for 1 minute, and then I'm going to test you. Okay, so our test, that was octaves there. Okay, so now I'm going to test you, okay? On the bass guitar. No feedback, BG, it's back. Do we have the feed now? Okay, so we're going to do the music lesson test now. This is, the music lessons are aimed at the general public, and they may seem random and funny and weird, but they do have a pattern, and we are following an agenda here, okay? So we've learned about the C major scale and the chromatic scale, different kinds of chords, and how to tune a bass. Now this doesn't matter. This is the 6-string bass, so it's tuned differently, and it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put my finger on the note C. Okay. So there's the note C. Okay, right where my finger is. Now if I go up here a whole tone, that's the note D. Okay, so I'm going to use, how do I do this? I'm going to use these two fingers like this. I'll use 2 fingers actually. So here, there's C and there's D. C, D, C, D. Okay, so what is the note in between? See, there's a note in between. This note is C. This note, C sharp. Good, Jen? You passed today's test. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jen. C sharp, today's lesson. Music lessons on the Bass Guy Show.
Or delimit the scope of rights and obligations that may be exercised and enforced by parties in a legalized, recognized relationship.
Okay, concertwindow.com/bassguy. Bass Guy loves you, no fear. Shaka.
Let's step on the gas and go quicker. Really getting ready for the revolution, wheel the rotten rhythm ring around the Russia, round the rail, resort, service of a 7 minutes, simulated smoking like a cheetah, suit of fed, swiftly slimming like a seahorse, titties on a tell a little toe tag, Terminator gun inside a turtle-tatted tote bag, thugs are un-American, unattractive, and unwanted as an ugly pair of Uggs, vivid and viciously venomous with the wicked wombats, only walking where women is getting xenophobic with the Zandu, XOXO, yippee-ki-yo, truly, Mac Lethal, that was that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Larry, can you pass me that spoon and needle and the lighter? Cheers, thanks. No, we're off the air. Don't worry.